lifestyle. I just need a pill right now. Nah. MDO podcast episode 23. What's the word, y'all? What's the word? We back in this thing, man. What's up, y'all? What's up, man? Late night show. Late night show. We did a couple early morning shows. I'm just trying to stay consistent, stay positive, you know. So let's get into it, man. We talking about Vaughn tonight, man. We talking about Vaughn and who else we were supposed to be talking about besides Vaughn? Um, we talking about Vaughn. It's not gonna be a long show. We're gonna try to get to a little bit of the Lady BL Jada Aspen Cartier situation. If we could, we don't have that much time tonight, so we gonna do what we can. So yeah, man, I'm getting hungry as hell, man. I'm gonna have to roll up again. So um, we talking about the situation with OTF, BD, and Vaughn. Uh, and I should damn, I'm mad at myself. I always do this, bro. So we talking about the situation with OTF, Didi, and Vaughn. OTF Didi got kidnapped by FBG years back. So matter of fact, let me see something. Cause hold up. I don't want to get in no more trouble. Hold on, I'm gonna put the screen back on, but I gotta make sure y'all don't see no crazy stuff. So I gotta turn the screen off for 1 second. But while I'm rolling up, I'm gonna play the clip from the podcast with the King Von situation. What the hell's wrong with this thing, man? This shit got to do better than this, man. They got to do better than this, bro. All this, damn, this shit is annoying, man. You're going through all these apps and apps and apps and this and that shit. What this thing is that? OTF, DD, King Von. And I should have this prepared before you guys come on here. But all right, so this is it right here. This should be it right here. All right, I'm gonna put the screen back off here. Hold up.
Okay, bro. Okay. So I mean, yeah, he got blood on his face and he was eating the girl ass. Did you take his phone? Well, was his phone taken? Did you FaceTime him, motherfucker?
Listen, man, on Jesus Christ, I take everything from a nigga.
They said King Von was called. You FaceTime King Von or something.
Yeah, I FaceTime Von and dude. Like,
what Von
I did it off his phone. Like, you know, I'm like, I called him, like, I'm showing him. Von, I ain't gonna lie, he know. Von told him, fuck him.
Von said, fuck him?
Von said, fuck him. Oh, bro, that one.
I'm trying to get y'all a good, I'm trying to get y'all a better. All right, now y'all can see dude at least.
Like, damn.
Well, I seen him on camera, zoom in on me. He was like this, okay, bro, okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm getting hungry as hell,
he
bro.
had blood on his face and he was eating the girl ass. Did you take his phone? Well, was his phone taken? Did you FaceTime him, motherfucker?
Listen, man, on Jesus Christ, I take everything from a nigga.
They said King Von was called. You FaceTime King Von or something.
Yeah, I FaceTime Von and dude. Like,
what Von
I did it off his phone. Like, you know, I'm like, I called him, like, I was showing him. Von, I ain't gonna lie, he know. Von told him, fuck him. Oh,
Von said, fuck him?
Von said, fuck him. Oh, bro, that one.
Alright, so we know what's going on. We got the story now. And I'm getting hungry, dude. I'm getting hungry as hell, bro. Shit, man. Drink too much water. I got my meal. I got my dinner and shit already made and everything. I just don't want to eat now, bro. Oh, man. I feel like every time I do a show, I either gotta roll up or I get hungry or... Anyway, let's stick to the topic. So, before we go any further, for YouTube and copyright purposes, this is a reaction. This is a reaction-based podcast. This is a reaction-based drill podcast. where we react to everything in the drill culture, hip hop, media, and sports and music. We reacting to. We not even really. I don't want to say we reacting to the King Von OTFG situation. Well, we are, but we are. This is a show, but tonight we kind of kicking it, bro. This is definitely episode 23, but tonight we kind of kicking it, and I've been laughing for the last 2 days because it ain't funny, but Von was hell, bro. Like, this is name. All right, this channel that we have a lot to. Vaughn is the face of the channel. The Vaughn is the face of my channel. So I'm gonna try to speak to you guys as a journalist and try to be non-biased as I can. But I said to myself, some of these guys, bro, you wouldn't maybe want to know. And I'm not trying to talk about Vaughn at all, bro. All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, you don't want to meet. You don't. It's good to leave certain things alone. I don't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna scratch that because I don't want to. Long live on. I ain't trying to say nothing derogatory. That's my guy. All I'm trying to say is, all right. I'll put it like this. It was a lot of rappers that said when they met Michael Jordan, he was a straight a-hole. You get what I'm trying to say? And I wouldn't want to never meet Michael. I would want to meet Michael Jordan, but I would never want to meet Michael Jordan and have a bad experience with somebody who I respected so much. Does that make sense? So, you know, let's just name the situations that King Von had with the BDs. Let's just name them situations. We ain't gonna go into the situation with his ops. So let's go into the situation he had with his own guys. And I can't name all of them. I can't name all of them off the bat. I can't name all of them off the bat. But Vaughn had a lot of situations, and I'm trying to think. All right, so Vaughn relationship with Moon and Duke, to me, shaky. Vaughn relationship with Durkee, with Dirk. I said Durkee. With Dirk, I think it was better than people put on. But the situation with I still would like to know more about the situation with the whole shooting in Atlanta. I want to know more as far as the relationship goes as a journalist and as on the show, before I will be able to really give you guys like an answer on my assessment on how did I view Vaughn and Dirk's relationship. I would have to really see what the outcome. I would have to see what the outcome of that case was and see did Dirk tell or not. Did Dirk tell on Vaughn? Did like, because we know that they couldn't talk or whatever. We know that they couldn't talk for a little while, but I still felt like there was a lot of songs that came out that Vaughn was dissing Dirk. We never gonna get the answer to that. But then again, there was a lot of songs where we felt like Vaughn was dissing Big Mike, and then we found out it wasn't Big Mike. That was for maybe what was dude name? I never get this dude name right when I'm on doing the show. Trey 5. And I finally did it. Trey 5. Yeah. So we don't know, bro. So far we got Vaughn had a little bit of issue with Moon and Duke and Dirk. That's 2. Who else at the BDs Vaughn had an issue with? Big Mike, because of the snitching situation. I'm not saying Big Mike snitch. What I'm saying is they just had a situation. I'm naming all the situations that Vaughn had with the BDs. So that's number 3. So far we got Moon and Duke, Dirk, and Big Mike. What's another BD Vaughn had a situation with? C Murder. Now, I was gonna make a video about this, so I shouldn't be talking about it, but I'm gonna talk about it here because we're kicking it tonight. It's not Friday night. Oh, it's Thursday night. Matter of fact, it's Friday morning, not now. All right, so let's talk about and it's gonna be maybe a 2-part. The same way we did Jada and all the rest of them. You know, we're gonna do Vaughn like that too. It's gonna be a 2-part series. So whatever we don't cover on this episode, we gonna catch on the next one on episode 24. So we doing this is gonna be a 2-part series. We talking everything Vaughn and Vaughn and friends. Maybe we might stretch it to a 3-part series. I don't know. That wouldn't be a bad thing. I've been meaning to get to Vaughn anyway. I be trying to I be just trying to give you guys different looks, different. I be trying to just bring versatility to the podcast. You know, I don't want to just do the hood stuff. We know what the hood brings. Let's we could do the hood topics. We could do all of that. I don't care, but we gotta make sure I try to make sure that when y'all come on my channel, if y'all don't go nowhere else to get just a different look at things, y'all come here, y'all might get that. Like, but anyway, we get into the Vaughn, everything Vaughn. So let's play this clip again, and we talking about. I'm gonna start writing everything down so I could just be knock out more of my points, my talking points more smoother. So we talking about the main topic is OTF Didi and Vaughn. He got kidnapped. Vaughn didn't want to pay the bread, and I was laughing my ass off. And it's not funny, but it's just like, man. I had time to think about that situation though, and then I thought about it like, all right, so, and I don't want to be biased, but I gotta think about the situation from all angles. Like, the ops called Vaughn phone, and they got Didi. Vaughn probably was in the mindset of, even if we give him the money, they might still take Didi. They might still take Didi down. So I ain't giving him the money, or maybe just Vaughn was on. I want to think that Vaughn was like, you already got him. There's nothing we could do. I'm not gonna pay you. I'm not gonna pay you bread for y'all to just offer him and keep my money. We just if you offer him, we gonna get y'all back. So then maybe that was Vaughn's mindset. I don't want to think that Vaughn didn't really rock with Didi, because if you listen to the songs, Vaughn make it sound like he rock with Didi. Vaughn make it sound like he rock with Didi, and I was shocked when I heard all of it. I was shocked when I heard Vaughn wouldn't pay the money to get Didi back, because when you listen to the songs that Vaughn made, a lot of songs where he praising Didi and giving him praise or whatever, it would think that they the best of friends, or you would think that they really locked in. And I want to say this, as far as the drill culture goes, we always thought that like the GDs was like was like overly dysfunctional, and the BDs was like all brothers. But now we just seeing more and more as time goes on that it ain't like that. But you could also say that like with everybody ain't really friends in real life, so why would it be like that in the gang culture? That don't make sense, So, but like I said, when he said I'm gonna play the clip again, I was just taken back, bro, because he was like, "F that." I'm like, he was like, "F Didi." What? Vaughn said that? What? Come on, bro. So I don't know.
Man, on Jesus Christ, I take everything from a nigga.
They said King Vaughn was called. You FaceTime King Vaughn or something.
Yeah, I FaceTime Vaughn and dude. Like,
what Vaughn said?
I did it off his phone. Like, I'm like, I called him. Like, I was showing him. Vaughn, I ain't gonna lie. He know. Vaughn told him, fuck him.
Vaughn said, fuck him?
Vaughn said, fuck him. Bro, that one he ain't answer.
That's
he
deep.
Answer. Like, like, on bro Greg, like, ain't one no. I felt like, damn. Like,
I seen him on camera, zoom in on me. He was like this, okay, bro. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
he had blood on his face, and he was eating the girl ass. Did you take his phone? Well, was his phone taken? Did you FaceTime him, motherfucker?
Listen, man, on Jesus Christ, I take everything from a nigga.
They said King Vaughn was called. You FaceTime King Vaughn or something.
Yeah, I FaceTime Vaughn and dude. Like,
what Vaughn said?
I did it off his phone. Like, I'm like, I called him. Like, I was showing him. Vaughn, I ain't gonna lie. He know. Vaughn told him, fuck him.
Vaughn said, fuck him?
Vaughn said, fuck him. Bro, that one he ain't answer.
That's deep.
Yo. So yeah, we talking about the OTF Didi Vaughn situation, and Yeah, bro. It's just wild, man. It's just wild, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And that interview came out of nowhere. I'm trying to think. Did I see dude before? And nah, I probably didn't. Yeah, bro. That interview was wild, bro. Yeah. So for a second though, have anybody been hearing about this? We gonna get back into Vaughn. Have anybody been hearing about the academics situation? Him and little baby. And that situation is just getting to be wild too. Yo, that's wild, bro. And I seen the interview. I forgot where I seen it at. Like, I'm trying to find it for y'all. Hold on. When I roll my blunt, I can at least play it while I'm rolling my blunt, so y'all don't be sitting in silence. Like, I should have had this. Here we go, right here. Yeah, old dog. So I'm gonna put this on, let y'all watch this while I roll my blunt, and then after I finish rolling my blunt, then I'm come back and rock out with y'all. So I'm about to put the screen back on. Don't worry. Sit tight, y'all. Here we go, right here. I ain't playing nobody music though, cause the music, I keep getting in trouble for music. So yeah, hold on. We ain't playing nobody music, bro. We ain't doing the music. Hey man, let's stop this real quick. Oh damn, bro. What did I do, bro? What did I do? Hell no. What did I do? All right, let's get this thing going. All right, so before we keep the show going, man, I just wanna stop for a brief second. Just give me 30 seconds, y'all. I want to say thank you for all the support and all the love that a lot of people have been showing to the show. It means a lot. I definitely appreciate it, and I always make sure I tell you guys and show my appreciation. Talking to you guys in the comments, I think I swear to God, man, I spend a lot of hours just talking to a lot of you guys in the comments, and anybody who want to come on the show and let their voice be heard about certain topics and situations, hit me up in the and maybe my Gmail, hit me up in the comment section, and we could exchange information and see if we can make something happen. Um, like I said, this is not a community where I'm the first and last voice and or decision maker with things. This is a community where we're all the voice. You know, I just might talk. I might talk for you. I might just speak for you guys more often than you speak for yourselves on this channel. But like I was telling a good person in the comments, because like I said, I spent a lot of my times just laughing my tail off and talking to you guys in the comments, and y'all always make my day better, bro. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If it's anything that make my day better, is y'all, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Sit here and lie to you, bro. But like I was telling dude in the comment section, if anybody have a major topic or a major concern about anything and they want to come on the show, let's talk about it, see if it makes sense, and if it makes sense, and if it's something that's not distasteful or something that could offend anyone, then we could definitely make something happen. So we're gonna get back into the show. This is MDO Podcast, episode 23. Shout out Michael Jordan, MJ. And this is gonna be maybe a 2 or 3 part King Von series. And for now, we talking about right now the adventures, life and times of King Von, but mainly we aiming at talking about the relationships that King Von had with a lot of the BDs so far. So we getting into that. This we ain't getting into all the we ain't getting into all the other stuff. Right now we just King Von and his relationship with his guys, or guys are supposed to be his guys. I don't know. So this is gonna be a 3-part series. I can see it now. It's gonna be a 3-part series. We're talking everything Von. So for episode 23, 24, 25 will be Vaughn, be O Block. That's what we talking. That's what we doing. But we will have side shows too. I mean, we will have other topics sprinkled in there. So I'm about to start rolling my blunt. I'm gonna let y'all watch this, and yeah, man, I appreciate the support. It helps me get through my day with a lot of tough situations, and I appreciate y'all, man, more than you know. Got a lot of love for y'all, so thank you. Let me turn this sound up.
A lot of people think they know in the Chicago streets from stories, from rumors and fear, but this is just somebody who lost their mom at a young age and had to figure out survival and taking care of him, himself, and his siblings. He go by the name of Old Dog.
Go, old dog from the foe, man. You know what's going on. 104th Aberdeen MVP, Mount Vernon Park, man. What's the word?
So I was gonna ask you where you from, but shit, you already just told everybody where you from. How was it growing up over there? What's some that's over there that ain't like other parts of Chicago?
I really can't even answer that type of question because Chicago, every block kind of like the same but different.
But how 104th was different though? Like how was it different over there?
104th?
Like
I say 104th.
Cause you know you got some blocks who a lot of niggas is grimy. Some blocks a lot of niggas hustlers.
Everybody say they grimy until the lights go out.
Yeah. Okay, but your block, you saying they grimy, they hustlers, they like what y'all?
We some of all that.
Some blocks be hoopers, niggas be hoopers.
We had some.
Right.
Some. A lot of niggas didn't make it though,
Right.
but they was great hoopers. They was nice. I mean, if you put them on a court on a blacktop.
So what age you felt like you jumped off the porch? Like you felt like you started doing
I'd
shit
say
you
like
ain't had no business doing?
2008 when my OG died.
Yo.
Now, this interview, I watched this interview already, so I could give you my honest opinion and my honest take on it. This interview, I said if you want to watch it uninterrupted, what's dude name? You go to the Safe to Speak podcast, bro, and I want to say that I enjoyed it for various reasons, and I want to say this Old Dog character was serious, bro. Like, but basically what I'm basically trying to say is like this interview was real, bro. Like it was touching on a lot of real situations that we don't touch on, and it's crazy because when he started talking about the whole King Von and OTF Diddy thing, that shit had me perplexed. And then when they said that Shorty who set OTF Diddy up is still alive, that had me even more. Like with the you remember Nick? They had the meme on IG with Nick Young with the question marks over his head. Well, that was me. Where's my weed, bro? Oh, here it go. So yeah, bro. I didn't see the interview going in this direction, bro. Like, I didn't see it. Well, I did. Let me not lie to you. Okay, so we all seen the clip that made everybody watch the initial interview. So we knew the direction it was gonna go in, but I don't want to tell too much of the interview and mess it up for him. All I'm gonna say is this: it was a real interview. I like the Safe to Speak podcast. Even though he had a lot of interviews, I only seen one so far. Shout out to him. And stay out for my YNs. Try your best to stay out the streets, man. Because you don't want to do like this throwing you in no trunk. You don't want to go through what this dude went through. Makes me think about, am I a strong person or a weak person? And I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? Because I'm at a point in my life where I don't have to lie. I'm speaking from the heart, everything I'm saying. Like, and if I get shot 13 times, if I get shot 13 times and I survive it, I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? We all say what we was gonna do. We all try to, make ourselves the hero of the story. But if you get shot 13 times, you survive it, man. I want to think your body and your mind is gonna be like just so different, Now, I want to say as far as him, he got shot 13 times and he bounced back. And, I think he would like to think that um, he's okay. But I could tell you that even if he doesn't know it, he's not okay. After you get shot 13 times and survive that, bro, mentally, no matter, mentally you're not okay. And if you are okay, you're not okay within the 2 weeks that he said he was okay from that situation. You know, so I'm just basically trying to articulate situations and things that happen to us have a lasting effect on us that we don't even know sometimes. You go in the store, somebody skip you online, you be ready to, catch a case. All that anger come out of you, all that anger comes into you for that moment, and you black out. And then when somebody calms you down, and when you finally calm down, or when the situation, the dust settles, you think to yourself, damn, how did I get this mad? Or like, damn, I really like, how did that situation spiral so much into out of control? And I'm gonna tell you why it did that. We go through situations in our past, and we don't know that situation still have a lasting effect on us. So when new shit happen, then those that trauma comes out, and that's not everybody, but that's most of us. That's the normal people like me and you. You see, I don't got 10 hats, and I ain't do no extraordinary shit. I'm just an average dude, bro. I'm just an average dude talking for the people who can't talk. And I get a chance to talk to a lot of people from the drill culture, and I get mad when people say black people are stupid, and I get mad when people say we crash outs and we don't know, we don't have I'm basically trying to articulate when I talk to you guys in the comments. Y'all be dropping jewels, y'all be giving me support, or y'all be dropping jewels on life, or y'all be talking about y'all experiences, which is deep, bro. A lot, like MDO Nation. I talk to a lot of you guys, and y'all experiences and the things y'all went through. I want to say a lot of y'all soldiers in my book, because I never, you know, and let's watch a little bit more of the interview before we go into. Yeah, it's gonna be a 3-part series. The next 3 lives we're gonna be talking about Vaughn and everything Vaughn, bro.
OG dad.
Yeah.
How she? You feel like telling people like how she passed away?
I mean, it's been so long ago. That shit so old. It was internal bleeding. Some rib got broke, punctured her lung.
Somebody punched her.
It was some shit like that. It was like some domestic shit.
But you know, a lot of people go through shit like that. Like a lot of people somebody probably going through that.
A lot of motherfuckers, they lose they family to natural causes, and when people learn what natural cause is, they kind of just be okay with it.
How did you cope with losing your OG? How old was you?
My OG was kind of like killed at the time. It really wasn't no coping.
So, as you know, the shows we still doing. We still got time.
My shit grow like CP.
Can't play. Nah, can't do. See, can't do that. That music get us in trouble. We ain't doing no more music. Anybody who watch the show know that we going through a lot with the whole music shit. So we ain't playing no music no more. Can't do that. Oh, watch what I put on here, bro. They wildin'. This AI is wildin', bro. So we talking about the OTFGD situation. We talking about the OTFGD situation, bro, with Vaughn. And like I said, bro, I'm surprised as hell. I'm surprised as hell, bro. We all thought that Vaughn and Didi was locked in. Right, it's gonna be a 3-part series. So I fucking Usually we have early morning shows. It's the first time we doing a late show in a while. We just kicking it tonight. About to spark this wood. We was watching. So just to piggyback a little bit of my boy was saying. I don't want to say that, but listen, right? So Dirk hit up Didi. What's going through Didi mind when Dirk? I guess it's all about the money. But when Dirk went to OTF Didi and was saying he wanted to, slide for Vaughn allegedly. After we now find out that Didi didn't care if he got killed, and he was already kidnapped, they could have tortured him. Anything. How you think? What you think go through Didi mind? And also Vaughn had money. Dirk had money. They said Dirk didn't pick up the phone when the people that kidnapped OTF Didi called them. Dirk didn't pick up the phone, but Vaughn did. And Vaughn, they even showed him they even showed Vaughn that they had him on FaceTime. Like they going. I wonder if this is real, bro. Is this real? Hell no. This can't be real, bro. This is Ice Spice and Vaughn. This can't be real, bro. This can't be real, bro. Hell no. Let's see. I had to bring it down for y'all a little bit so y'all can see it. But this can't be real, bro. This can't be. Maybe it is. I don't know. They wildin'. They wildin' for this. They wildin' for that. Yeah, man. So we also talking about we also in this first episode of this 3-part series we got on Vaughn. We also just highlighting his relationships what he had with the BDs. We talked about a little bit about his relationship with C Murder. We talked a little bit about his relationship with Big Mike. Who else? Moon and Duke. I'm naming dudes now because these are all people we had relationships with, and it wasn't necessarily bad or good, but there was relationships nonetheless. And yeah, man, this is fluky as hell. Like, it's just fluky as hell, bro. Spark that wood. Yeah, bro. We talking about everything Vaughn. It's gonna be a 3-part series, you know. You gotta make sure if it say something sensitive, I ain't even gonna. I ain't gonna lie though. Shit has been weird, bro. So, oh yeah, so now we know that information because dude went on the podcast and was talking about it. Then they said OTF Didi jumped out the window to get away from them. He jumped out the second floor window. Hey, who knows if they would let him go, bro? Who knows if they would let him go, bro? I don't know. Gonna mess around. We not even gonna get a chance to get to we ain't gonna mess around and get to the Jada situation. The Jada Lady BL Asper situation. We might have to wait till the next episode. But this is gonna be a 3-part series. I got a lot to cover, bro. And I got a lot to cover, my nigga. With this whole Vaughn Didi. It's not just we talking about Vaughn. This episode we talking about Vaughn and his relationships with a lot of the BDs, but we gonna be talking about the old Block 6, Vaughn and Dub. We gonna get to his ops. We didn't get to the ops, but let's just talk about his main relationships. for now, you know. Alright, I'm trying to get focused on this bitch. Come on.
To the streets I go.
Right. And did somebody like take you in because you lost your mom? So what happened? Your daddy came and gave you?
I never really like fucked with my daddy. Like I fucked with him when I was young, but after a while it was like a little situation going on. I ain't gonna really get too deep on it as to where like me and him, like it was like bad blood. But I was a shorty though, so like I really didn't give a fuck. I really didn't even understand. Once I heard him say he wasn't taking care of me, it wasn't nothing like, oh man, my daddy ain't there for me. Shit, my grandma always been there.
Right. A lot of people got that like grandma story.
Hell yeah, my grandma always been there. Plus, you know, like his daddy was a person that was always there for me.
Damn.
So I didn't fuck with him, but I fucked with his daddy, which is my papa.
That's fucked up. So who came and got y'all? Did it separate? Like when your OG
It never
died?
separated because through the whole scenery, like growing up, I always lived with my grandma. Like my mom used to live with my grandma. Like when she had a house or two or whatever, like I done just had me a key there. Like I done let her know, like I ain't gonna stay there.
Right.
But like I done went there. Like I was young, me and my homie AJ, like that was my homie, like my brother, like from the beginning. Shorty, we got caught smoking in there.
Damn.
She fucked me up. She fucked AJ up for that.
How old was you when you first got caught smoking?
I probably was like 9 or something.
9?
10.
Hell no, 9?
Man, you gotta understand, look, everybody say like, oh yeah, I just grew up in a fucked up neighborhood. I came from a super kind of like fucked up environment. I was birthed to the crack house.
So you lived in the crack house?
That was home, straight from the hospital.
So you got different type of, damn.
That wasn't, I never went to no, I done went to other houses. I done that shit visiting. That's visiting family.
Hey, let me tell you, right? I feel like this episode is important because we get a chance to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. So yeah, we talking about King Von, but this episode that we watching of Safe to Speak, y'all should go check him out. Go. Let me give him a like. Let me drop a like right now. Go subscribe to him. Go check out his podcast. Show him some attention. This episode right here, we are detailing Vaughn and his adventures in his life and everything. Remembering him. R.I.P. Vaughn. Definitely miss him. But also this episode here for young black men, for any, not just young black men, but definitely young men in the urban societies or just people who's going through really tumultuous or really situations that we can't begin to comprehend or imagine. This episode was good, bro, because when the streets come to your home, it's a whole nother feeling, and everybody can't relate, but somebody can relate, you know. So yeah, we definitely gonna be doing a 3-part series because this episode touched on a lot of sensitive topics, and this episode touched on a lot of topics, period, that we just don't address, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be a 3-part series.
Houses, like,
yeah,
you know, like they shit probably together and ain't not all that traffic. But when you kind of like, when I came home, I went to the traffic.
Damn, that's deep.
I'm to the guys, like the block seen me fresh from home.
So like, you ever seen like a motherfucker getting high, like a crackhead getting high? Like
that's the normal.
Yeah,
I learned.
What's one of the craziest shit you seen living in that house, like in that environment? What's some shit you seen like you ain't gonna forget? Like
I ain't gonna lie. It could go from either way, like how I look at it in life now. Because the shit kind of funny to me, like as I look at it, like I grow, like I'm like, damn, I made it through that. Like that shit was funny as hell. Like that shit was going down. Like I ain't even know until I really like got grown.
This shit wasn't normal. Like it was normal to you. Then you got grown. Like that shit ain't normal.
That shit wasn't normal. Like that shit wasn't normal. Like this some shit you gotta be there to really see it and believe it. Like the way the shit is. It's like anything can go down. When I say anything can go down, anything can go down. Any second. I done done that like.
And you grew, and you 7, 8 years old. Now you,
man, I'm 5, 4 years old, and this shit going on. I remember this shit vividly. Like,
damn.
My granny, she was that. Like the neighborhood, like the 100, you know Granny. If you was
like what she was serving or something, or like what was she?
I mean, yeah, hell yeah.
Now, listen, right? I'm not judging homie, because his story is deep and his story is real, and I feel like his story reflects a lot of stories of young black men that go through things that um other cultures and races can't understand. How all I'm saying is this, like the lifestyle that he was living or the lifestyle that he was raised in. Yeah, he could have been president of the United States. Yeah, we all have the opportunity when we born, but you living in the crack house, your mother died, all of this. He already he already he already was behind in the race. If that makes sense. He was already behind in the race, and he was behind in the race before he even got a chance to really get started to run. So on this podcast, we trying to touch on my message is understanding and try to see we can get to try to get an understanding and get to a safe place where we can just grow, grow and individually and together, if that makes sense.
Yeah, motherfucker know that.
But how you get that name, Old Dog? How you get that name? You want birth with that name?
I want birth with that name. I got that name from my homie. You might as well say he from the hood, but he from another hood. Like he just got love. He got love in my hood. Well, I got love for bro.
Or he just like, man, your name Old Dog.
Hell yeah. He like, man, bro ass crazy as hell. Your name Old Dog, man.
Oh, he gave you that name because you was crazy?
Then my shit wasn't this long back then. My shit was short. I was just starting out, so my shit was little like Old Dog shit. Then I was always
menace to society?
Yeah, like I was always running around bad as hell. Like super bad.
How did you go to school? You graduated? What you go?
Man, I graduated 8th grade. Then I ain't get no fuck about that shit.
What school you go to in 8th grade?
I went to Mount Vernon. I went to when I graduated, but I went to alternative school. I got kicked out of Mount Vernon.
What alternative school?
I went to Vivian Summers first, and then I went to Beacon afterwards. Like they let me go back to school for like 10 days and expelled me. Like you gotta go to.
You got expelled?
Hell yeah.
For what? How you get expelled from alternative school?
I got expelled from regular school first.
How you get expelled from the regular school?
Ah man, I was on some other shit. I don't know, man. All I'ma say is they opened that book bag and they like, yeah, just gone. They kind of got down on me though.
What was in the book bag? It's safe to speak, man. You can speak on that shit.
Man, it was some shit in the book bag. I don't know. Shit, they gotta find the person. If everybody know who had the book bag, then you just find out. It wasn't really shit.
So I'm
normal
gonna tell you,
shit.
So I'm gonna tell you why I named this shit Safe to Speak, because I'm not gonna put nobody on here to incriminate themselves.
I won't give a fuck.
And listen, just listen. After 7 to 10 years, the statute of limitation,
I wouldn't.
You can speak on it.
Yeah, but listen, I wouldn't give a fuck. I probably wouldn't speak on it. Ain't no telling.
Dude is a real one. I'm telling you, dude got a screw loose. He's a real one. So I pray for him, man, because it's rough out here. Like we got a lot of soldiers out here that just, they suffering from trauma and they need help more than they know. And I pray dude situation be straight, for real.
Somebody say something, I ain't gonna say everything.
Right. We ain't on here to put nobody in a bad situation.
I ain't gonna put myself in one, but we great. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't shit. Some kid shit.
Right. So now your OG passed away. We're going down the timeline. You grew up in a crack house. Your OG passed away. Then you get expelled from school. Now you in an alternative school. You ain't going to that motherfucker. What you doing now? How your life is? You like 14, 15. How your life is? Like,
man, I'm like 12, bro. 13. I'm like 12, 13. And I'm in alternative school. My OG dead. I'm really like, my brain clicking like fuck everything. But I don't even know what that means. At the time, it just like, go.
Damn.
I used to be bad as fuck.
Did the state try to separate y'all?
Now, when he say, now everything he said is now as far as his mom being dead and him going through things and not having an understanding, he's saying that his grandmoms were serving, so that's probably not the person that you would come to with certain things. She's probably a tough lady, respect to her. So this is how a demon is created. Like this is how this is what I call the the forgotten kids of the nation, the lost kids, the lost boys. That's what we might name this episode, the Lost Boys of Chiraq. You know, and we could talk about the craziness, the shootouts and stuff, but we're gonna definitely on this podcast we just trying to just do something a little bit different and just get an understanding. Like I said.
Oh, your siblings, y'all stayed together.
Yeah, we stayed together for a while. Then, like, down the line, they tried to. They really only could separate, like, my baby brothers, because it was 3 of us that was kind of, like, old enough to be, like, together or whatever. Like,
right.
So it was like,
how was that being away from your siblings and you know, OG passing? How was that?
It was like at the time. It was like I really didn't give a fuck. I was black. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even, like, I loved them, but the streets, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm waking up in the morning, my money getting shorter, because, you know, I'm used to, $10 was a lot of money back in the days for a kid.
Hell yeah. You could get a bag of chips for 50 cents.
Quarter. It was a quarter. We had a candy store on the block, Red and Lily's. Mm-hmm. Everybody know them. Red and Lily's. Grandma had a candy store before that, but Red and Lily was my time. Red and Lily, you can go get, for $1, you can get 2 bags of chips, a bag of candy, and a juice.
How old was that? How old you was with that?
Man, this shit like all back in 05. This 2003, 2004, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Like, at this time, I'm getting older. I'm getting into the age to where, you know, I'm getting bad as hell. Like, I'm getting super bad where can't nobody control me.
They calling you old dog. You blacking out. I'm sure you creating enemies. You doing all type of shit that you don't supposed to be doing. It was a rumor you got shot. You ever been shot before?
Yeah, I got shot. Hell yeah, I got shot.
How many times you got shot?
Like 12 times. It was all at
12 times at one time?
Yeah, it was all at one time. That was little shit, really, though. It was some goofy shit. That shit wasn't. They should feel bad.
But you know you blessed 12 times at one time. They get hit one time, they checked.
Yeah, niggas be checking.
One time.
Niggas gotta know, behind them shots, it's a lot of shit that happen behind that shit. You don't touch a real nigga.
Yeah.
You gotta know that.
Yeah.
A made man, I'm a made man. You don't touch me.
For sure.
A lot of niggas crying behind that.
So you shot 12 times. What happened? Like you recovered? Like what happened? Like damn, like you was damn for real?
Like that.
Damn.
First day home, asked about me.
Damn. But did that fucked you up more, or you was still the same?
You know what's crazy? That's crazy you asked that, because my first day home, I did some other shit. Rest in peace, my brother Flex. But Flex come get me and shit. My first day home from the hospital, I'm happy as hell to see my nigga.
How long was you in the hospital?
Like 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
I bounced right back. So when I get hit, you know, the hospital, you know, they broke my legs and shit, little shit. Yeah. I really got hit in the legs. That's why I'm like, they weren't trying to kill shit. Them niggas goofy. Like, 9 times in the legs, y'all in the way.
They shot you 9 times in the leg?
9 times in the leg. Y'all in the way. Yeah.
Alright, so before we end the show, bro, we talking about we gonna this is gonna be a 3-part series. We're gonna start the next show where we left off here. But we talking about this is what we talking about.
I seen him on camera zoom in on me. He was like this, okay, bro. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I mean, yeah,
he had blood on his face and he was eating the girl ass. Did you take his phone? Well, was his phone taken? Did you FaceTime him?
Listen, man, on Jesus Christ, I take everything from a nigga.
They said King Von was called. You FaceTime King Von or something?
Yeah, I FaceTime Von and dude. Like,
what Von
I did it off his phone, like, you know, I'm like, I called him, like, I'm showing him. Von, I ain't gonna lie, he know. Von told him, fuck him.
Von said, fuck him?
Von said, fuck him. On bro, that one, he didn't answer.
He didn't
answer, like, you know, like, on bro grade, like, ain't want no, I felt like, damn. Like,
I seen him on camera zoom in on me. He was like this, okay, bro. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, yeah,
he had blood on his face and he was eating the girl ass. Did you take his phone? Well, Was his phone taken as you FaceTime a motherfucker?
Listen, man, on Jesus Christ, I take everything from a nigga.
They said King Von was called. You FaceTime King Von or something.
Yeah, I FaceTime Von and dude. Like,
What Von say?
I did it on his phone. Like, you know, I'm like, I called him. Like, I was showing him. Von, I ain't gonna lie, he know. Von told him, fuck him. Oh, bro.
Von said, fuck him?
Von said, fuck him. Oh, bro, that
Yeah, bro. So that shit just funky as hell. Like I was laughing my ass off when I heard it because I was like, dang, like I know Von ain't never tell him to. I know GD was bugging out. Like, yeah, man, it's just a crazy situation, bro. We gonna pick up where we left off on episode 24, but this was episode 23, MBO podcast. I appreciate the love and support, man. I love y'all. We out of here, man.